Hello, my friends. So today we're going to talk about fears. Fears. I have my dogs here, kind of wanting to be on the video as well. Fear is a very, very powerful emotion, but not necessarily positively powerful. I mean, in some situations, fear is good, right? When we have to survive, when we need this adrenaline to have the power to run away from danger. But in the kind of life that we are living now in, or society that we're living in, fear is unfortunately an emotion that is too often inside of us. And this whole situation that we're living now, this pandemic, this worldwide pandemic, this has affected most of the people with such an amount of fear that we just get stuck. We freeze. We don't. Fear has the ability to either make us run away from things or just be like frozen, right? So that's a problem because we have to find solutions. Life is going on. We have to pay our bills. We have to do the stuff. And if I'm full of fears, if I allow fears to control my mind, I won't be able to think in a creative way. And thinking creatively is the only way to find solutions. So the point is, the brain can only think either positively or negatively at the same time. So whenever, that's what I do for myself, right? Because I mean, I'm human. That means that I'm not perfect. I try to work hard on me, on my thoughts, on my feelings, but sometimes something just squeezes in or it gets through. So whenever I find myself having this negative emotion, I always think, okay, what was the thought? What did I hear? What did I think in order to produce this emotion? What happened? And many times I just find out that I was like in a negative spiral of thoughts. Will I be able to do that? Or blah, 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 blah. Or this is not going well today. Or what a day. It's raining the whole day, whatever, right? So these thoughts, they bring you to situations that are not positive enough for you. So you generate another negative thought, which brings you to another situation that is not positively enough for you. So you generate another thought. And this is like a spiral, right? The more you think of that, the bigger it becomes. And whenever I find myself in that and having a negative emotion, I try to do the exercise of thinking, okay, what was the thought behind of that? Or what were the thoughts? Because sometimes it's not one thought only, it's an amount of thoughts, right? And I try to go to these thoughts and tell myself, okay, is it really effective to think that way? Is it really true? Or is it just a justification that your mind has of some reality because of fear? Do you think it really will happen, Sarai? Or is it just something that you're, just like visualizing or creating in your mind because of the fear of not facing something different, or not willing to face something because of the fear of what might happen if I fail? And this is something that I wanted to share today because I think right now it's a problem that many, many people have. We get so many negative input through news, through friends, family, through all these messages we receive. That at some point, all of us, we have to decide what do we want to accept from information and what not, right? Because it will have an effect on us. Maybe we're not aware at the first moment, but it will have definitely an effect on us. And that's the point. If you find yourself having negative emotions, try to go back in that chain and see what were the thoughts, what was the situation that triggered a thought, and what thought triggered this emotion. And try to make in a very humble way, to see yourself as just a human, as you are, as I am. And we all are here to learn. That's the main reason why we are alive, right? And to overcome these old versions of ourselves, and become every time better and better. Just ask yourself, okay, is that thought really based on something true? Or is it really that this will happen, or blah, 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 right? Whatever it is that you were trying to escape from, or that you triggered your fear on. That's very powerful and helpful to me, and I hope it's also an exercise that can help you. Afterwards, what I usually do, once I went through this with myself, I kind of put myself out of my body, let's say like this, like I watch a movie and the movie is about me, but I'm outside of the movie, so I'm watching it as a third party. Then usually afterwards, what I do is that I do something that makes me feel better. And we all have these things, like, I don't know, listening to that specific song makes my heart melt. Or when I hear that song and when I dance that song on that song, I just feel super good. I get in a very good mood. Or when I eat that cookie or that specific thing, I feel very comfortable. I feel like I'm with my family, and that makes me feel good. Or, I don't know, watching a movie or watching a TV series, whatever it is that you know that is good for you, try to do it after you watch this movie, where you are in the movie, right? And seeing how you can improve that path. Or maybe it's just, I don't know, doing meditation, or closing your eyes and having a little nap, and visualizing a situation where you were very happy. So you have to, afterwards, you have to try to bring this positive vibe back into you, right? Or maybe it's, I don't know, doing a FaceTime with someone that you really appreciate and that usually helps you when you feel down, that they cheer you up, for instance. Something like that. I hope this can help someone that is maybe going through this situation, and we will see each other in the next video. Bye.